talk about how we can define primary key in a database table. So for example, we have a patient table, and in this patient table we have 5 columns: token number, name, gender, age, fees. Let us take an example. This is a list of patients who visited a doctor's clinic, and this is the record of this is the token number which is assigned unique. So token number is always assigned unique whenever a patient comes to use a doctor's hospital, a doctor's clinic. A new token number is assigned to that patient, and this is always unique. So we want to make a rule that no duplicate token should be inserted. So we restrict inserting the duplicate token number. To restrict, we need to apply a constraint which is known as primary constraint. So token number is a unique value column, so we make it as a primary key. So basically primary key is a column whose values are unique and which is used to identify the row in a table. So here token number can be used to identify the row in a table. There may be multiple unique columns like phone number, email, but there should be only one primary key. So we assume that token number is a unique column, so we make it primary key. Now let us try to check if we are able to insert duplicate tokens in the table. So let's insert a row into the patient, insert into patient, column, token, name, gender, age, fee, and the values. Let us insert token number 1, which is already there. Name Mohan, gender male, age 34, fee 450. Let us execute this query to insert a row. So one row inserted. Let us check the data. So to check the data, we again execute the query. Select star from patient table, patient. You can see the data here. Now Mohan is inserted here, last record is inserted, and whose token number is similar to Amit Sharma. So by default, this table is allowing you to insert rows with repeated token number or duplicate token number. So we want to restrict it. To restrict this, we should create this token number column or token column as a primary key. So we apply the primary key constraint, primary key rule. But before that, we need to remove the duplicate first. Okay, so let us remove this Mohan's record. So delete from patient where name equal to Mohan. So it's deleted. Let's check it. So select star from patient. Let us check if the Mohan's record is deleted. Okay, so you can see here that Mohan's record is not in the table. Now let us create a primary key on the column token number. So for that, we have a syntax alter table. We are going to alter the structure of table. Which table? Patient table. Then add primary key and the column number in bracket, patient. So this way we can token number in the patient. So this way we can create a token number column as a primary key. Primary key means unique key. And let's execute this query. So alter table patient add primary key token. Now let's check if we are able to again insert the duplicate record. So insert into patient, again token, name, gender, age, fee, values, token again 1, name again Ankur, gender male, age 23, and fee 440. Now let us execute this query. Here token 1, we have assigned token 1 which is already assigned to Amit. So if I execute this query, I see here an error. Insert into patient this MySQL said duplicate entry 1 for key primary. So primary key is not accept, primary key column is not accepting the entry duplicate entry 1. So the rule has applied. So this is the way we can decide a primary key. Now, so primary key allows you to add constraint on a column to allow only unique values. So you can see there is no duplicate entry for token number 1. Let us understand the concept of foreign key. Foreign key means when you have some more data, extra data about the primary data. For example, here it is a patient. Okay, now patient may visit multiple times. Patients may visit multiple times. Okay, and multiple times at clinic. Maybe in the after first visit, the patient may take second visit, then third visit, like this. So I want to keep track of patient visits. So I will use this token number as a primary key, that once the patient comes to the clinic, we assign a token number to patient like 125991107, and for every new visit we'll use the same token number for that patient. Let's take this is the scenario, although this is not the scenario in reality. So what I want is, we assume this token number is a primary column for identifying the patient. Got it? Now for next visit I want to store the record of patient, that patient token number and patient's visit date and patient symptoms. These three things I want to store for multiple visits of the patient. So let's create one more table while I want to store the visit date and date time, that is visit date time, and token number and the symptoms of the patient. Okay, so symptoms is also the prescription given by the doctor. So let's create one more table. So how I can create a table? I can create a table using create table and the table name, let's say visits. So this is the visits table where I want to store so here I want to store some details, extra details of patient. Let's say token number, then visit underscore date, one column, symptoms and prescription. Now the data type. What is the data type of token number? It's integer 6. Then visit date, the data type of visit date is date time. Symptoms varchar, and it is, let's say, 100. Prescription 200, varchar 200. So I have created one table here. So here you can see that this table will store the token number of patient, so that patient can be identified using its token, its visit date, symptoms and prescription. Let's create this table. So this table created successfully. Let's go and check in the structure. So if I check here, there is a visit table. You can see here, and the columns of the visit table: prescription, symptoms, token, visit date. Now let's store some data in this table. So this is the table: token number, visit date, symptoms, prescription. Now what is the token number here? So let's first store some data, but I want to assign one special ID. I want to assign one special ID to each visit, that is visit ID, visit number. So let's add one more column. Okay, let's add one more column, that is visit ID. So I am directly adding up it here, visit number, oh sorry, visit ID. It should be unique. Or let's ignore this visit ID. We can just try to make use of the column that we have already added. We'll later on add this column. Now let's go to insert some data in that table. So insert into, the table name is visits, then columns is token, visit date, then symptoms, then prescription. All you can see, is it visible to everyone? Hello, is it visible to everyone? Okay. So now let's add some data for the visit. So token 1 means the token 1. Token 1 is of, let's say, Amit. So token 1 visited on some date. So the date should be in the, by default, in the US format. So year first, hello, yes. So visit date, it should be in the US format, 2020, then year, then after year, then month, 04, then 02. Okay, so this is the visit date. Then it should be YYYMMDD. Then symptoms, let's say fever, prescription, paracetamol. Now this is one thing I have added here. So I can click on go, it's inserted. Now you can check if there is some record in this table. Select star from visits. So we have this data here, one row is inserted. Okay, let's add some more rows. Now I can add here for again one more visit, another visit on date 5 and headache, Ceridon, go. So this is one more record. Let's add record for patient 5, visit on 3/15, let's say cold and cough, let's say ABC, and again 5 visited on 1, sorry, 4, 1, symptoms none and none. Then let's add one more patient, 110, visited on February 10, fever, none. Okay, or let's say XYZ, medicine XYZ. Now let's add one more, 12, visit on 4, 5, ulcer, PQR. So these are the records. Let's check these records. So all you can see here that there are these records 1155. So token number here is not unique because there can be multiple visits for a particular token. Now let's check what is the name of these tokens. So 1155 1012. Let's check in the patient table. So patient table has 1, 2, 1, 5, 110, but there is no 12 number token here. Do you all can see that there is no 12 number token here? So there should not be token number 12 entry in the table because token number 12 doesn't exist. So if let me again show you the data of visit table. So visit table contains records about token number 12, which is not available actually. So the database should not allow to enter the record whose token number doesn't exist in the patient table. So it should belong to patient table first, then you can put the record here. So you have to add constraint, you have to add rule that this table contains only those token number whose entry is in the patient table. So we have to set a rule, and that rule is known as a foreign key. So what we do is we first delete this row whose token number is 12. So let us delete this row. Delete from visit where token equal to 12. Okay. So I have deleted that row. Now I am going to add a rule. Thus this token number should be first matched from the patient table. That is only the token which belongs to patient table can come into that table, another table, visit table. So the column which is primary key, the column which is primary key here, the column which is primary key in the first table and which is used in the second table, that is visit. So in the second table it is known as foreign key. Listen carefully. The column which is primary key in a one table and it is used in another table. Which table? Visit table. Okay, so it is foreign key here. So how to make it as a rule that it should not have values which is not in the primary table. So to add that rule, I have a syntax of adding foreign keys. Let's try that syntax. Getting my point? We have to add a rule, foreign key rule, to allow only those tokens which are already exist in primary table, patient table. So the rule is again alter table. Where to add rule? To add rule in visits. Alter table visit, add foreign key, which column? Token, references means which table it should belong, refer. So we write references, patient table, and which column of patient table? Again the token column of patient table. Sorry. So hello everyone. So patient table of token, token column of patient table is referred here as a foreign key in the token column of visits. So if we add this rule, the token column of visit is taken as a foreign key from the patient table of token. If we add this rule, then we cannot insert a token whose value is not in the patient table. So if I try to add a new token which is not in patient table, and if I execute a query, so there is an error, you all can see here. Yes, is it visible to everyone? Cannot add or update a child row, a foreign key constraint fails. So foreign key constraint or foreign key rule maintain the consistency of database, that only related data should be in the database. So why it is known as relational database? We can relate the tables. Okay. So now this is what we have added. Now so let's fetch all the rows of visit table. So now, so this, if I look into this visit table, I can I can see the data of which patient visited when. So token number 1 patient visited 2 times, token number 5 patient visited 2 times, token number 10 patient visited 1 time. Got it. But I can't find, I don't see name of the patient here or age of the patient here. So I have to find the data, I have to go again to the patient table. Now let's find some queries which can fetch data from multiple tables together, which which can combine the two tables and give us summarized data. So if I write select star from patient comma visit, if I write like this, select star from patient comma visit, I am merging two tables. And if I execute this query, how many rows are there? You can see the output. Token number 1 has 4 rows here, which is merging of rows from both the tables. So this merging here is not proper merging. You can say Amit Sharma came 5 times, but Amit Sharma has only 2 visits, but it came 5 times here. Priya has 2 visits, sorry, no visits, but again it came 5 times. So for each row of patient table, there are 5 rows here. Getting my point? What does it mean? That for every row of patient table, there is a copy of data from the visit table, whether they belongs to that Amit Sharma or not. So for Amit Sharma, in the first row for Amit Sharma, the visit date is given here, symptom is given here, prescription is given here. This matches. The second row also matches, but in the third row you can see here token number is 1 before the name Amit Sharma and token number is 5 before the visit date. So this is a wrong combination. So what this syntax is doing, that it is making combination of all, it is making all possible combination. So for each row of patient table, it is combining all the rows of visit table, which is not correct. It's a Cartesian product or a cross product, all to all, many to many. So what we do is we have to find out only the selected data. So we can put a where clause here, where patient dot token is equal to visits dot token. So we are filtering the tables where token number matches. So here you can see that in this table, here in the first 2 rows token number matches. Again in the row, and it also matches somewhere for token number 5, and it also matches somewhere for token number. Okay, so I have to fetch 50 rows. So token number 1110. So there is one match here. So now if I execute like select star from patient visit, where patient dot token number matches with the visit dot token number. Okay, so this is how we can fetch only those rows here whose token number matches. So this is the benefit of making foreign key and also the fetching multiple data from the table using the where clause. So this is how we can fetch, combine two tables. Okay, got the idea? Everyone, how we can combine 2 tables? So these are the records from the multiple tables. Now there is one more syntax regarding this. In place of this, there is a inner join possibility. So select star from patient. In place of this, I can write, select from patient inner join the similar syntax can be written using inner join visits on patient dot token equal to visits dot token. So the same syntax can be written using inner join. So inner join helps to join the tables on some common columns. It gives the similar result. Got the idea, everyone? Yes? Yeah. So I am just